What's going on, TMMK Fitness? This is Coach Adam. We got stretch and release going on today. If you are a member of TMMK Fitness, great. If not, just know that you're participating at your own risk. For today's workout, we're going to need a foam roller and we're going to be working on some upper body. All right, so first up, let's go ahead and do a personal assessment. So I'm going to have you step over to the wall, find any open space, and what we're going to do is we're going to sit cross shin, scooting our hips all the way up to the wall. We're going to do a little self-assessment to double check our shoulder mobility. So the first thing I want you to do is take your left hand, we're going to keep that arm straight. We're going to get all the way up as high as you can, tagging that thumb to the wall. I want you to do the same thing on the other side, just kind of paying attention to how those tissues feel on that back side there. And then I want you to go 2 arms overhead. So that's kind of the mobility that we're starting out with. Maybe we're getting a little bit more reach, maybe you're not able to get that hand to the wall. Our goal today is to kind of loosen up that area. So we're going to come back down to our mat. First area that we're going to target is that mid-back thoracic area. So what I want you to do is we're just going to lay right between the shoulder blades, and we're going to wrap those hands all the way around those shoulders. So the first thing I want you to do is elevate those hips, and we're just going to kind of glide back and forth, up and down. And so those hands that you got there, you're going to kind of slide them all the way across that back, really opening up those tissues. And we're going to spend about a minute rolling out that mid-back here. So you can also do a little bit side to side as you go up and down here. Relaxing over the top. Good. The next thing I want you to do is take those arms all the way overhead. Reach back. And then this one, I want you to roll a little bit closer to those shoulders. Open all the way up to the base of the neck. Good. The next spot we're going to concentrate on, we're going to turn 90 degrees over to those lats. And I want you to slide that arm out. We're going to target just below the armpit. So we're taking that arm out, and from here, we're just going to do a nice gentle glide. What I'll do is I'll take my top hand and kind of support and kind of roll that foam roll up and down. This one we're going to spend about 45 seconds each side here. So this is a little bit more tender area, tougher to target. We're going to open and close this time so that we get towards a little bit more closer to the mid-back. And then that lat likes to wrap around and attach to the upper arm here, so we're working all that tissue right there. Good. Let's go ahead and switch it over to the other side. If you flip it over on the roller or flip that body around, take that arm all the way out and overhead. Nice, good. And again, we're doing a little up and down, just kind of making that tissue supple. Good, we'll open and close here. So I want you to roll that chest down towards the roller and then angle that chest up towards the sky so we get a little side-to-side motion here. If you find any particular spot that's tight or tender, we want to target that area specifically. Perfect. Now that we got that soft tissue work done, what I want to do is flip it over. We're going to get one good stretch. So we're going to come into child's pose. We're going to utilize that roller. So hands are going to reach all the way out. We're going to tuck that chin down towards the floor. What I want you to do is just work on that breathing. Take big deep breaths. As you exhale, try to reach those hands a little bit further, sink a little bit deeper. So we're going to spend about 30 seconds in this child's pose. And you can also play around with how wide you got. You can go towards the end of that roller. You can go more towards the middle. What I want you to do is just kind of roll out, get a big reach. Spend about 15 more seconds. Get a nice big stretch, and then we're going to do a couple mobilization drills to get the shoulders working up against that wall there. Excellent. So I want you to slide that foam roll out to the side and find an empty spot on the wall. So the first thing I want you to do is we're going to go slight bend to those knees, kind of about a quarter squat here. And we're going to do some wall angels. So elbows are going to start 90 degrees. We're going to slide those hands up. And I want you to give me 8 wall angels. Trying to keep the backs of the arms up against that wall. Pinning them down into those shoulder blades. Really good. So we're just going 8 times, trying to keep the back of the hands up against that wall. Good. After 8 of those, what we're going to do is we're going to bring those elbows 90 degrees. From here, I'm going to rotate my arms down. It's called internal rotation. Backs of the palms all the way to the wall. We're close to it. What I want you to do is pay attention, make sure we got those elbows up a little bit higher. We're staying at shoulder height here, and we're just going as far down and as far back as we can go. Getting about 6 to 8 rotations here. Good, and this last one is called a soup can. So what I want you to do is we're going to take those arms all the way out, and I want you to pour the soup out of the bowl, and then rotate back. We're going to do 8 rotations here. Nice straight arm, shoulder height. Back still flat up against the wall here. Good. This final one's for the spine. So what I want you to do is go ahead and shake those shoulders loose. We're going to line up sideways on the wall. I want your inside leg to be your front foot. So we're going to come into this nice wide split stance. Both hands are out front here. And we're going to take this side that's closest to the wall. And we're going to reach all the way around nice and slow. And then bring it all the way back. I want you to do that 5 times on each side. Yep, so keep both hands out in front. And rotate slow. The eyes follow the hands so that we get that trunk twist here. We're going to do that 5 times, taking it slow, trying to avoid that wall. All control here. Good. Once you've done 5 on that side, we're going to switch to the other side. So we'll switch those feet. Again, we'll go inside leg is our front foot. Inside arm reaching back. Good. Keeping those arms nice and straight, belly's tight. Controlling getting all of that shoulder and T-spine rotation. And relax. I want you to shake those shoulders loose. We're going to do one more post-assessment, kind of see if we're able to loosen those shoulders and spine up. Last one, we're going to go crisscross again. I always like to do a little retest to see how much range of motion we gain. So I want you to sit back and hips flat against the wall. Take that arm up to the sky, keep it close to the ear. Check that one side. We're going to check that other side. And then we're going to get it nice, good, double arm up to the sky. And relaxed, excellent. If you felt like you gained a little bit of range of motion, this is a good technique. A lot of times loosening the lats is going to build that shoulder mobility and alleviate some of that restriction. Maybe you need a little bit more work and time with this, so I want you to kind of utilize these tools to kind of help with that overhead position. So thanks for tuning in today. Stretch and release. Stay tuned for more workouts we got going on this week. Thank you guys.